Hello and welcome to Vidre Embedded channel, and also welcome you to the series of video tutorials on MSP432 Launchpad using Simplink SDK and CCS. So today in this tutorial I am going to show you how we can interface LCD 16x2 character LCD using MSP432. So let's get started. So this is how the LCD 16x02 is connected to the MSP432 P401R Launchpad. Here you can see I am going to use the P4 port. If you can see LCD 16x2, it has a 16 pins, okay, and also has a 16 characters in a single row. So if you can see, the first pin should be connected to the ground, and the second pin should be connected to the 5 volts, and the third pin should be connected to the potentiometer or with 1K to ground, and then the fourth pin is connected to the one of the P4.50, so which is also called as a register select, and the fifth pin is the read or write pin. Basically we are going to write the data onto the LCD, so then this fifth pin must be connected to the ground, and the sixth pin is the enable pin, so this pin should be connected to one of the GPIO port. So I have connected to P4.1, and as I am going to use the LCD in a 4-bit mode, not in a 8-bit data mode, so I have connected the last 4 pins, namely D4, D5, D6, D7 to the P4 point to the P4.7, and then we have a 15th pin. This is also a VCC pin, so it should be connected to the 5 volts, and again the 16th pin is the ground pin. So this is how the LCD 16x2 is connected to the MSP432 P401R. I am using the port P4, so you can use the any port and any pin numbers, okay, according to your needs. And here I have provided all the pin names starting from first pin to the 16th pin. So that's all about the 3D. Let's get started with the code. Now go and open the Code Composer Studio. So now I am going to use the one of the existing projects. So I am going to copy this Blinky project here, okay, and I'll paste it here and rename it to LCD 16x02 and then copy. So once the project is copied, expand the project. Now we want to change the blink.c to LCD. So rename it as LCD 16x02 underscore main thread. Okay. And also we are going to change the sysconfig file name. So rename it to LCD 16x02. And here go and open the LCD 16x2 main thread.c file, and we don't want this existing code. Remove this, and we can put the GPIO initializations, no problem. Okay. So that's all for the changes here. Now go and open this sysconfig file. So remove the existing one, okay, and then so according to our connection diagram, so to communicate with the LCD we need to define the 6 pins, okay, and so go to the CCS again and add an instance because we are going to use the GPIOs, okay, add an instance and they rename it as first pin is the RS register select pin, okay, rename it to, and we want to use the mode in the output mode, and then of course in the pinmux configuration, okay, bring it a little bit down here. So in the pinmux configuration, okay, the register select pin is connected to P4.0, okay, and add another instance and rename it as enable pin, and of course this is also an output mode, and the pin number is P4.1, and similarly we need to add 4 more. So this is the D4 pin, and the mode is output mode, and coming to pin configuration, so we are using the P4.4 and add 1 more, and this is the D5 pin, so mode as an output, and the pinmux configuration, so go to, this is a P4.5, and then one more. This is the D6 pin, and the mode is output mode, and the pin number is P4.6, and we need to add one more, that is D7 pin, and the mode is an output mode, and pin number is the P4.7. So that's all for the pin configuration. Now we have configured all the pins that are required to communicate with the 16x02 character LCD. So that's all for the configuration. Now go and save the configuration. So once the configuration is saved, so click on the project and then click on the hammer icon to compile the project so that the changes will be reflected into the automated generated code. So here you can see the code is compiled successfully without errors and warnings. Okay, and so now go to the LCD16x2 main thread.c file here. Okay, and then here, so I have developed a library. Okay, so I'll put the link in the description so that you can go ahead and download the library file in my GitHub repository. So here you can find the .h and .c file, so which will be used to communicate with the LCD 16x02. So copy these two and then go to the CCS again and click on the project and paste it here, and you will be able to see these two files. And now go to the LCD 16x02 main thread.c file, and then here include the LCD 16x02.h file here, and we have called the GPIO underscore init function to initialize the GPIOs, and then here now call the function called LCD 16x02 underscore initialization, which will initialize the LCD, and also call the 16x02 clear, which will clear the LCD. And then here what I'm going to do is I'm going to display a text onto the character LCD. First we need to call the LCD 16x02 position, so where exactly you want to display a string. So I want to display 0th row and 0th column. So and here I want to display LCD string. Okay, and they pass the string here, so I'm going to give it as a visitor. Okay, and similarly I'm going to do it in the second line. Okay, so the row is the second row. Of course I'm going to give a position at, let's say, 5th column, and then I'm going to give it a string as embedded. Okay, so basically what we are doing here is we have declared the LCD pins and we have called the GPIO initialization, and then followed by a LCD initialization function which will initialize all the GPIOs and the commands that are required to initialize the LCD, and then we are clearing the LCD and we are setting a position, and then we are sending the string. So save the code. Now if you want, you can go and explore some of the functions of the LCD 16x2 how I have implemented here. If I go to here, okay, you will able to see all the implementations of the function. So here I'm providing the register select high and low, and these are the sequence of commands that we need to provide so that LCD can be initialized. Okay, and then this command will send the command to the LCD, and this function will send the data to the LCD. Okay, so because we are using a LCD in 4-bit mode, so first we need to take the LCD data and then right shift it to 4 bits, and then those data will be sent to the respective pins. So for command the register select should be low, and for data the register select should be high. And yeah, so this is the clear function, and this is the function which will use to display the string, and this is the function which will be used to set the cursor position. So that's all. So this is a very basic and simple library to communicate with the 16x02 LCD. Okay, so now go to the main here and then click on the project and click on the hammer icon to build the project. So now we can see that the code is compiled successfully without any errors and warnings, and before we upload the code into the MSP432, so connect the character LCD as shown in this figure. Okay, and then now click on the project and then click on the debug button to launch the debug perspective. Now once the debug perspective is open, so click on this resume icon to upload the code onto the MSP432. So once the code is uploaded onto the MSP432, so you will able to see the strings on the character LCD. So that's all for this tutorial. So thanks for watching it. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.